All right, there we go. Let me turn that down just a touch or two. I know we're just kicking things off. Jesse, please count one if you have the availability to. I mean, I had chili for dinner, so that means a lot of delicious beans was consumed. So yeah, oh my is probably the most correct way to do it. Jesse, can you also confirm that there is game music? And I'm only asking that because I've already seen the troubles that Charlie has been having, and as much as I like using OBS, God forbid it ever actually work properly. But welcome in. This is first stream of 2023. I took a kind of unannounced mini vacation over the course of the holidays. Then you are hearing the game. It's the tropical version of the Dead by Daylight theme. It's very catchy. But I took a little vacation over the holidays. I just kind of wanted to relax, take a step back from streaming, kind of reevaluate it again. And the whole time I was gone, I really wanted to be streaming. So I'm glad that even when I step away, I still have the feeling of wanting to get back into it. So that's why one of the things that I really wanted to do going into 2023 is actually re-establish a schedule. And I think I'm going to re-establish a schedule even a little bit more. We'll kind of play it by ear and figure it out. But I think Wednesday is just going to be like vibe day. It's just going to be the day where we kind of hang out. It's going to be the shorter stream. It's only from 8 to 10. But I think we're going to play more chill games. Maybe stuff like... So, like, we're going to play Hooked on You. We're going to play that. Hopefully I enjoy that. We're going to play some Persona 4. I'm going to try that out. I'm probably going to try out some other visual novel type stuff. I saw a couple that are in the Game Pass that look interesting. City Skylines is kind of a nice chill thing. I just figure Wednesday can be like a laid back night, which I think will be kind of nice. Because it's the middle of the week. I do have to work tomorrow, so I got to get up early. So not necessarily having to be like super high energy will just be kind of nice. Just kind of all hang out and chill and watch whatever silly little video game is going on. And then Friday, what it is, my boy? How's it going, Nightwolf, aka Josh? Thank you, my dude. Happy New Year to you as well. Friday will be a little more up tempo. It'll start with I'm gonna start with Fortnites on Friday. I'm gonna continue on with Fortnite Friday. So we'll do like maybe an hour or two of Fortnite on Fridays, and then we'll go into a game that hopefully we're gonna play like in long form. And that's why I want to start with Chained Echoes. It looks like a lot of fun. So it's got this like very retro aesthetic RPG feel. My buddy Charlie, aka D Valroth, has been streaming it. He's been having a good time with it because it just has so many references to classic RPG games, and the aesthetic of the game is very heavy Chrono Trigger from what I've seen. I know nothing of this game, but I want the Wraith to... Why does everybody want the Wraith to win? Yeah, actually, yeah. No. I'm gonna switch over to the main screen, and this should work. Give a shout out. Can you do shout out, D Valroth, Jesse? I'll appreciate that. Everybody wants Wraith. I was even talking to some people on Discord, and they were like, "You got to go with the Wraith." I'm sorry, I'm going with Spirit. Look, I mean, she just came and went, and I'm just like, oh.
Two guys in the front should be dead for real, but other guys in the back.
It's so quiet.
There.
It's so quiet.
But not because they're not doing anything. And now the unit's going well.
But all right, well that was a clip. He plays a lot of, I believe it's called Symphony of War. He's kind of on a break from Symphony of the War. He himself is doing Chained Echoes, but he also streams a lot of RimWorld in his free time. So, okay, I thought my camera broke for a second. I got scared. So go check him out. He's very, very, very chill as well. So if you just like to hang out and talk and vibe, very good stream to go see. But I got Chained Echoes in the plans for Friday evenings after Fortnite. And then Saturday I'm going to start with a... Very nice, my dude. I'm going to start with a game called Ghost Lore. It kind of looks like a Shadowgate roguelike type of thing. It's a very weird description. I can't really think of a good way to describe it. I haven't played it yet. Kind of gonna be one of those, like, I'm gonna play it on stream. If I like it, we'll keep going. If I don't, we'll find something else. But then after that, we'll do a featured game or some sort of like one-off or just something to like play, so I can play some of the like trash games I find. So that's why we're gonna play. After that, we're gonna play the Paw Patrol game that I have been wanting to play forever. It is just a Paw Patrol racing game. I'm sure it is bad. I don't know if it's gonna be as bad as Race with Ryan, but it should be bad. We also got DC Super Pets to play, and it's all by that same company. It's all by that same company, like the Happy Game Company or whatever they're called. Dude, not only is the Trapper built like a brick house, but Mommy Huntress looks like she can just crush you however she wants to, whether it be betwixt her thighs, in her hands. She will just destroy you with a part of her body. Look at her. She will just destroy you. Actually, I kind of hide some of her body behind the webcam. But that's kind of what we're doing right now. We're going to play a lot of games by ear. Because what I was kind of discovering streaming is the games that I was having more fun streaming, I was actually enjoying, but then the games that I wasn't having fun streaming, and I kept streaming them anyways because I started them, it kind of felt like a slog. I just couldn't get into it, and then it would just become stressful because I was going to be streaming a game I didn't even want to play, and that's kind of where I took the step back, and I was like, okay, well, what do I want to do? And I've decided that, like, as much as I want to continue to try and grow, I've gained and lost followers while even offline, so that's always kind of a good thing. I want to be able to... bitches! Yeah! Thank you for actually working. Yes! Thank God a thing actually worked. Also, thank you, Reaper O'Bacon, for the raid of 11.
I remember this part. This is literally where you came running back across the pool and went,
What is going on?
Anyway.
There is so... Oh my God.
I brought them with me. Not again, no.
What is... It just sounds like yelling.
You not again, no. Really, you did the same shit. I brought them with me again.
Serious Sam 4. I was gonna take a swing that was a Serious Sam game, but I wasn't positive. But whatever that constant yelling was, that was tickling my fancy. Not gonna lie. 12 times enemy spawned. Oh my God. My dude. Please. Calm down. Turn an enemy down or two. But thank you so much for the raid, my dude. We were just kind of going over the state of the channel, more or less. So I've been rambling for about 13 minutes, maybe a little less. The yelling are headless kamikaze bros with bombs in their hands. How are they yelling and they're headless? That's all I'm gonna ask. That's all I'm gonna ask. But how was your stream? What were you streaming? I thought, what were you streaming? Forza Horizon 5, headless and yelling. I'm still trying to digest that right now. Let's say I think I've seen you and a couple other people playing a lot of that Horizon 5. Kids killed your stream. I'm just glad. I just saw kids killed and I got a little scared, not gonna lie. Finished High on Life 2. I'm contemplating trying that one out. I just don't know. I've watched Rick and Morty. I'm not a huge Rick and Morty fan. I just don't know if I can play an entire video game of Morty like in my ear being like, oh god, we need to shoot the guys, we gotta shoot them, what are you doing, oh god. Like, I don't know if I can actually. First off, I want to apologize for that absolutely terrible Morty impression, and then secondly, like, I don't know if I could take that. The comedy of it and how the game looks great. The humor gets stale by the second half. Yeah, that's kind of what I was afraid of. But it's a relatively short game, though, right? It's only, like, I've heard it's only about 6 to 8 hours long. I could be wrong, but that's what I heard. Rumor has it. But yeah, we're just getting back into the swing of streaming. This is going to be the first time, literally the first time I'm playing Hooked on You. And then we're just doing some more chill stuff over the course of the weekend. Depends on how many movies you watch. Oh, okay, I gotcha. So like this, like the cutscenes and stuff, kind of like grind on you after a while, or the length of the game depends on how many movies you watch. Either or, it kind of seems like it might probably both those things go hand in hand. Also, an ad is starting soon. Just throwing that out there for everyone. But okay, with that, I'm actually going to click new game. Not that you can see my cursor for reasons. We're going to click new game. We're going to click new file. There are literally shit movies in the game playing on the TV. Really? Interesting. Welcome to your dream vacation. Before we get started, what shall we call you? I mean, technically, one in a movie theater you can spawn in. So they like movies in this game. Some real D-list trash. I mean, I like some. Oh, speaking of D-list, I gotta find this for everybody real quick, because this movie looks. This movie looks absolutely amazing, and I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it because, it's just how can you not want to see? I don't really care what anybody's opinion of this man may be. But this is a movie. I'm just gonna do a real quick. We're gonna do a little window capture here. Let me do a little window capture. Yep. We're gonna do a little window capture. Yep, that's exactly what I want. I'm gonna scale it down real quick. Here's a little movie that's called Trump versus the Illuminati. A Chinese clone of the 45th U.S. President, Donald J. Trump, survives the Earth's destruction by escaping his maximum security lab and stowing away aboard the last Chinese space-bound shuttle. Hundreds of years into the future, Trump's clone joins forces with the surviving human allies to bring the battle straight to the Illuminati headquarters in hell. I don't know who came up with this movie. I don't know why they came up with this movie. But what I can tell you is they've created a masterpiece, in my opinion. It looks... And that was during the ad, so that's really pog. But just, I'm going to watch it. It's only a little over an hour long. And it's going to be just... but we're going to go ahead. We're going to get started here. I'm going to be Taco. It just seems to make sense. So we'll be Taco. So now my question is, normally it'll be like the few like dating sims I've played, it's been like, are you a boy or a girl? Or are you a girl seeking guys or whatever? But we'll see. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat, as if you'd nearly drowned. Water, don't make me laugh. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. I saw somebody shared just some little image that was like, Rotten Tomatoes gave it like, not a complete rotten, but they gave Avatar 3 a bit of a crap rating, or Avatar 2 rather. But they gave like Puss in Boots, the latest one, like a fresh tomato. You figure it out. Dude, I'm like the reverse of a land shark. I was drowning on land. I don't know. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from, or a single fact about your life. Sounds like me in general. What you do know is that, despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Also, thank you for that resub. Also, Jesse, thank you for the resub. Wow. Really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or I can go on? Because I can give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. I mean, endless time, really. In eternity, if you catch my drift. Why is the ocean talking? Whoa, not now, ocean. Sorry, Taco. May I continue? Please, go on. Okay, then. As I was. As I was saying, you look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. It's my toes, isn't it? Oh, sweet mother of God. A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit. A stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? Dig up that face! You brush the sand away from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. Oh, sweet, he's got a coin. There is no body, just this head. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall to the ground. The jaw falls open, revealing a gold coin sitting on the rotting tongue of this poor dead soul. Getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. You're a take charge type. You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what has otherwise been an extremely confusing morning. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose, until you deposit it. Why, that's a nice coin you've got there. What if you were to spend it right now? Yeah, why not? In fact, why not? What? Get this man out of my game. Well, hello there. I'm Dwight. And I'm Claudette. I don't know if these people are supposed to sound. That was just atrocious. We'll take that. Claudette quickly relieves you of your gold coin and tosses it to Dwight, who bites down on it like an old-timey prospector before handing it back to her. Agreed. And this is for you. There we go. That's oh shit. Claudette presents you with a tropical drink. I saw this on the opening menu. It's got a pustula going on. I'm kind of hoping that's some, like, I don't know if that's grapes or pomegranate seeds, but this looks tasty. When you take a sip, you find that it's incredible. Money well spent in your estimation. But I gotta ask, could somebody maybe design the next one of these dating sims to be all-inclusive? Really takes some time. It really takes some of the fun out of Fantasy Vacation to be watching your wallet the entire time. Thank them for the delicious drink. Suspicious spit that out. There probably is. It's probably what he was doing the whole time, where he was just watching me with the coin, and then he popped out. They probably made that one perk just for him, where like you wait for the killer to come by and then you pop out, and it makes the killer drop you. I can't remember what it's called, but they probably made that specifically for Dwight, even though I believe that's Jane's perk. Oh, gross. I don't want any white ball in my drink. Thanks for the drink. It's quite delicious. I'm not in frame, because fuck centering myself. You're welcome! Did someone just thank us? Go with it, Dwight. It's normal to be thanked for doing a good job. Trust me on this one. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation, as you feel something soft bump into your foot. Oh, hey, it's a volleyball. I was expecting another head, if I'm being honest. When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. It's the first time he's ever done a good job. Why isn't used to people being polite to him? These are probably all accurate statements, no doubt. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. Little help, please. So bad. You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. Look at her. Look at this. Oh, my lands. There's Wraith Daddy, who everybody wants me to get for some reason. Wife. He is ripped, though. The Trapper do be ripped. I will say that the Wraith's hair is pretty banging. Dwight isn't used to being polite. Hello? No. It's hello, Huntress, actually. I wish they would have put the nurse in the game. I want to see the Trapper just slap the shit out of Dwight. Same. 4 gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, well, let's call them killers. I don't know, not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you were completely paralyzed. Hello! You'd have to see the Dead by Daylight little short. I can't remember who they're by. I'll have to share them at some point. But if you've seen them, then you'll understand the Trapper voice. There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at this monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy-ass monsters, though. What do? I'm gonna toss it back. I mean, they're just playing volleyball, right? They're not actively trying to hook me. You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. Also, let me know if I need to adjust the volume at all. I can kind of tell the game is a little loud, but it looks like I'm just above it. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in Huntress's hands. Not bad, stranger. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps. Maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay. It's natural. Try hard much? Yeah. They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. I can't. I feel like I can do a Russian voice and the bad trapper voice. And oh god, I'm pretty sure this was before the twins, but that would have been absolutely terrifying. But I feel like I can't do a Japanese voice, or it's just gonna be like really racist sounding. So no Japanese voice for the spirit. I'm sorry. When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. Should you be frightened? Worried? Excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they are looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Don't be scared, Taco. You were made for this. Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. The ocean is a perv? I think the ocean wants me to die. I don't know why, unless the ocean is the entity. Like, is the ocean the entity? It's Dead by Daylight lore within the Dead by Daylight dating sim. I feel like the ocean is the entity. The narrator could be the entity, but I feel like the ocean is probably the entity. Everything should be the entity? Technically. I can understand that. It seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best just to go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. The ocean and I are in love. I don't understand that reference. Can you explain it? It might be a Simpsons reference. Jesse, count one. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? That was Wraith. That sigh means he was done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care why this slackjaw moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? You know you can't. At least not yet. Oh, yeah, but not yet. Hey, Taco, you might want to, say something. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. I can answer quickly. Well, we'll see. Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series. The guy always plays water theme text to the Abridged series that gave him an ocean fetish. I have seen it, but I don't remember that line. To be honest with you, I thought that was going to be a Simpsons reference. Probably one of the things that lives in my head rent-free from Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged is where they're on the deck of the ship and he's like, oh look, the sun is rising, and it's like, that's literally just a rip from the 4Kids dub, and it's, it just, for whatever reason, it just lives in my head rent-free. That and fuck the rules, I have money. This is a timed quiz. It will be very important later. Very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? I am average. I'm pretty average, I think. Just another face in the crowd. Another normal, meaningless life in an endless cycle. God, we were made for each other. I think you're quite good. Myself. Oh, this Russian is out the window. Like a chipmunk or grizzly bear. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Give me Flight. Honestly, all three of those. I like the Russian trapper voice you did. Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? I think invisibility technically is one that I would want more than anything. But that was probably like younger, more pervier me. You know, I would want to use invisibility for reasons. That's all I'm saying. Flight is probably the one I would definitely take now. Because, bruh, gas is expensive. And if I could get rid of my cars and just fly everywhere, we going. Super strength, I mean, you know, my camera has frozen. No, it's 100% frozen. That's what my camera do. This is Hooked on You. It is the Dead by Daylight dating simulator. Also, Discord just let you know, which is pretty pog. So what we're gonna do before we continue any further, we're just gonna go. We're gonna go boop and boop. Why is that still there? Why is that still there? What is going on here? Why is... Okay, never mind. I'm dumb. Ignore me. Don't mind me. Camera broke. That's why one of the tags for my thing is broken webcam. It's a constant across all streams. Because I swear to God, if I wiggle even a little bit, it makes my webcam not work. And guess what? I wiggle. Now we can see all of the traffic. You can. Maybe too much of them for sure. Technically, I suppose I can fly. Honestly, it's not all that it's cracked up to be. As far as I go, I'm still not where I want to be. What was your best subject in school?
Wiggle.
Yes, I will wiggle. Thank you. None of these, so let's go with math. English was my best. I've always been very good at making good grammar sentence not long good. It's the only thing that makes sense when you think about it. What's your favorite animal? Doggy. Dog? You would look absolutely adorable in a little puppy mask. What's your favorite color? Blue. That was easy, right? Although apparently when I was younger, and I may have to try and find... My mom sent me this picture of me in, like, 4th grade, and it was this little thing of, like, all about me or some shit. Apparently, when I was in 4th grade, my favorite color was hot pink. Don't know when that changed, but, it changed.
Blue isn't good for productivity. Makes people want to be lazy.
What's your dream job? Astronaut? Not astronut. Yeah, I want an astronut everywhere. If we get to do what we really want, why work at all? It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations to climb the ladder.
Only she could spin laziness into some kind of grand crusade. These damn millennials. Best flavor of ice cream?
Horse flesh. I vanilla over chocolate, but I mean those are, even for me, those are pretty bland. I mean, wash. That was my best impression of the ocean. You're welcome.
My favorite flavor is pain. Same.
Same here. He just sighed. Mine is vanilla. Swirled with pain. I was like, where the fuck is that loud ocean coming from? I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself, but enough about ice cream. Am I right? Now I can talk about ice cream all stream. Ice stream. Boom, off the top of my head. You see? Right there you go. I think one of my favorites is technically pralines and cream. Almost anything with peanut butter in it, like chocolate peanut butter from Hershey's, is like to die for. But Choco mint chip, again, that's up there for me. Mint chocolate chip, boom. But my go-to, especially if I'm like, I don't have a lot of money or something, is cookies and cream. You can find usually a good cheap cookies and cream, any brand, and it's good. You just put a little chocolate syrup on there if you want, even better. Hold on a second, this reminds me, I am right. Always, it's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. They don't make my favorite anymore of Ben & Jerry's. They used to make this oatmeal cookie one, and it was super, super delicious and yummy, but they don't make it anymore. The closest thing they've made similar to it is a cinnamon roll one, but even then, I don't have a very easy time finding that. Also, the toffee, the coffee toffee or whatever, that one's also pretty top tier from Ben & Jerry's. We're teaching lessons now, narrator. You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Fuck you, narrator. The best flavor is horse flesh. You got a reading comprehension problem? I just told you mint chip was where it's at. You almost bought yourself a game over there, buddy. That's right. I can end your life whenever I want to. I'm in control, so don't you forget it. If I say you like mint chip, you like mint chip. Now try it again. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? The best flavor is horse flesh. Who do you think you are? Let me tell you who. Not the one in control of if you live or die. You have to understand, it feels very good to end someone else's game. You should try it sometime. Oh, I have. I've ended Beano streams on many occasions by using points. Shout out to Beano. What the hell is his name now? Beano TTV? Something like that. Oh, shit. Well, I didn't think I'd actually get a game over there. He did. Let's, yep. Yeah, we did all this. Yep. Let's go. Average. We're gonna do this super fast. Flight, boom, let's go. Math. Let's go! Doggy. Boom, boom, boom. Faster. Blue. That's right, baby. Not working. Let's go. Horse flesh. Mint chip. The best flavor is mint chip. So obedient. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them.
I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island.
Celluloid, how are you, my dude? Hopefully the New Year's is finding you well. If I didn't say it yet to everybody, Happy New Year. You made another orbit around the sun. Think about that for a second. You're traveling on a spinning rock, orbiting the sun. You're making it. You're doing all right. I'm doing pretty good. I'm getting a little bit of a sore throat because doing Trapper's voice is taking a toll. It was your birthday on New Year's Eve? Well then, happy birthday, little New Year's baby.
I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Ray.
Hi, I'm Ray. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people. I like nice people. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? Another 365 days. And like, life sounds a lot more impressive if you convert it to days. Kind of like how, like, new parents will be like, oh, this is my baby, he's 36 months old. It's like, he's 3. Your child is 3. You can drop, once you get like 9 months old, like, that's when you kind of have to stop dropping it. 36 months old. I'm serious. It's a thing that these people do. I'm serious. It's I've seen it. It's weird. Not as weird as like the breastfeeding in Game of Thrones, but it's still weird. My baby is 49 weeks old. Once they turn 1 year old, they should drop the month thing. That's why I said I'll give you 9 months. That's a year and a half, or no. Oh my god, I thought 9 months was a year and a half. F in chat for me. Holy shit, a year and a half is 18 months. Oh my god, my poor brain. And I said math is what I did best at. That is... Oof. Okay, I win then. If it's in RimWorld, I saved it. That's why I've been playing too much RimWorld. Yeah, that's the ticket. But no, like, that's... I just don't like it. Click. Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part. We were made for each other. Geez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh no, wait, I'm remembering Spirit's story now, and that's almost exactly what happened. Hi, I am a huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on island, along with lots of love.
Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean.
Grow up.
Grow a body.
I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it.
Whatever, fog body.
That's not nice. He is not nice.
You love it.
Only sometimes. Ew, really? That's disgusting. Oh yeah, this has been out for a hot minute. I just have not played it. And then my boy Loki of Asgard, 89, 74, 329er, 92. He bought it for me, and let's just say he was so excited. Loki was so excited to see me stream the Dead by Daylight dating game that based on what I'm able to see from my viewers, he's not even here. So if he wants to see who I'm going to try and end up with, he's going to have to watch the VOD, and that's on him. Poopy pants.
That's why she likes it.
Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show. That was a little bit of dinner fighting back. They'll want to show off soon enough. Also, Jesse, please count one.
If we're done playing, let's do something else instead.
Wow, for once I actually agree with the meathead. Spirit looks at anime waifu and her society commentary is the mood. Oh yeah, my it was a nice burning burp, to put it politely. Oh yeah, she's 100% anime waifu. I mean, they're all kind of anime waifu-ish, but yeah, she's 100% anime waifu.
I say we go to my yacht. It's the massive boat dock nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power.
Wraith rolls his eyes.
Don't mind him, he just hates fun and happiness.
No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth, the way it's flaunted needlessly, and the cruelty it engenders. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, beautiful. Hey, what about the volleyball game? We can exercise and have good fun as a group. Are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill at around here. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. Same. Where do you want to go? Well, if she wants to go to the lounge, we're gonna go to the lounge. You gotta start working the one you want early, you know what I'm saying? It'd be great to relax for a second at the lounge. To kick up your feet, look out over the ocean, and relax on your own terms. Who would want anything else? Dry, comfortable, enjoying a cool drink on a hot day? It's the best. I mean, what kind of fool, what kind of monster, what kind of mask-wearing psychopath would finally be granted a break from the constant grind of chasing and fighting to get ahead, and then choose to exert themselves in, quite frankly, any way whatsoever? Why am I the only one who gets it? It's time to stop living by their rules. I won't do it any longer. Yeah, we should probably give her a second to calm down. Hold on. I already forgot her voice. Just one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. I was fine if I never saw them again. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. That was kind of dramatic. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall heretofore refer to them as survivors, with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time. So very long. I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry. Anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with options whenever possible. And don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you can do is help us get off this island. Yes, pardon me. Follow us. Hey, narrator? Yes, something I can help you with. These two, Claudette and Dwight, did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right, that. Yes, that's true, he was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway. A couple miles south of here. That is a much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter. Mostly. When I agree with them. Not like that other island. So, what'll it be? I want to go to this? That was weird, but I guess I had to choose it from Dwight and Claudette. Finally, freedom from the preposterous premise that the four of us should... Gonna do a little rewind. Finally, freedom from the preposterous, no, I can't even say preposterous, premise that the four of us would be engaged in some sort of thrilling 2-on-2 volleyball match. Spirit looks at you from beneath her gigantic sun hat. She takes a conspiratorial tone. I don't know whose idea volleyball was in the first place, but I hate them. I tried to feign a sprained ankle, but everyone already knows that I technically float above the ground, so nobody believed I was even putting any pressure on my joints in the first place. Do they play mini games in this? I don't know yet. I am assuming that this is like just a straight visual novel where it's just gonna play off of my choices, like the branching paths sort of thing. But I honestly don't know what is actually like encased in the gameplay of this. Then I tried to annoy everyone by not giving a crap. When that didn't work, I tried whining. And when that didn't work, I threatened to kill every single person on this island. But it turns out I'm not the first to toss those kinds of threats around on this island. So thanks, I guess, for getting it called off. I don't want quick time events. Don't do that to me. Graham Demon, welcome in. Happy New Year. I gotta remember to toss that out. I hope you're doing well. Are we threatening to end each other again? Does this look like... I mean, I think it's just supposed to be lighting, but it kind of looks like crunchy JPEG. Like they didn't quite clip it right or something. Now it's Dwight who takes on a conspiratorial tone, his eyes shifting as he slips into a loud whisper. Please, just make it quick. Is what you'll be saying when we get behind the bar to make you the drink of your dreams. Ah? Ah? Hilarious, right, Dwight? Yeah, right. So, what will you be having? Man, I wanted another one of those really sweet drinks they gave me on the beach. It looks super tasty. I'll take a scotch on the rocks, please. Hold on. Little toot. On a day like today, I could use something strong. Scotch on the rocks. Claudette uncorks a very expensive-looking bottle of top-shelf liquor and pours you a glass. Do enjoy! Who would drink that? Smells like kerosene.
The birdie? Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait. I gotta pay attention. Whose voice is who? Why would you embrace that? Burning is... Wraith stifles a sob. No, I can't even think about it.
Well, then don't. No skin off my back, weirdo. Come to think of it, strong, expensive, better the longer you leave it locked in the basement. Scotch is the best.
Oh no, did I just score points with the Trapper? No. I think I just scored negative points with the Wraith and positive points with the Trapper. No bueno. Trapper guzzles half the bottle and burps. It'd be disgusting if it wasn't so... No, disgusting is exactly what it is. Since we've fulfilled your request, it's time to return the favor. I should have known there was a catch. Icebreaker time! I swear, had I known they'd pull this kind of faux enthusiastic community building crap, I'd have suggested we attempt to walk to the lowest point of the ocean before I ever set foot near this bar. You don't think it could be kind of fun? A little fun? Never mind, I hate it, this sucks. But it could be fine, or whatever you say. Has anyone seen my hat? I've literally never seen him in a hat. Swiggity swooty, he's trapping my booty. If we must make small talk, I'm at least picking a topic before we end up being forced to do some lame improv game that nerds learn at their non-sports after-school activities that I definitely never did because I'm no nerd. Methinks a certain someone doth protest too much. Sitting here on this beautiful sunny afternoon, warm sand beneath the cool fog beneath my severed feet. The topic I choose is books. Oh, I like the little severed leg. I like how they kept that. I just noticed that. That's cool. Novels, comics, fiction, or non. Reading is the only real escape from the inescapable horror of life. The escape into your own mind. A groan rolls through the crowd. Not a lot of readers here, I'd imagine, based on that response. They were much more enthusiastic about drinking. Considering the situation we're in, it seems an appropriate time to ask you. Taco, what's your desert island book? The one book you'd bring with you if you were, well, on an island like this. Oh, it has to be classic horror, for reasons that should be obvious. She means because this is an island of horror villains, and also those books are all in the public domain. Nothing too modern. Humanity has really gotten soft these past 100 years. So, what's your favorite? I've only read Dracula. And I really do not want to reread Dracula. That book was... I listened to the audio version of Dracula. And it was done in an audio drama style, where each character had a different voice actor. It had Tim Curry in it. It had, it had other people of note. Alan Cumming? I think he was in it. And there was a couple other people. And the way Dracula is told is very fascinating. The story itself is very boring and takes a very long time to get interesting. But a majority of the story is told via letters written between characters, journal entries, newspaper articles, things of that nature. And it was very interesting reading a story that was telling a story, if that makes sense. Like, I don't really know how to describe it properly, but that was interesting. Dracula, or this story would have been half as long if anybody told Mina anything. Maybe. I'm gonna go with Josh. I'm gonna hope for the best with Frankenstein. Hey, that's accurate. I didn't actually read it, but I've seen like 3 movie versions of Frankenstein. They've all been pretty good. You know, you can lie to make yourself look smarter. They're killers, not mind readers. Oh, that's a good one. Seeking knowledge, but finding only death? Yeah, been there. I can't say that my experience has been successful, but, well, fingers crossed. And fire? Don't even get me started. Experiments? Crap. Mina basically solves the whole thing within 3 days of being told what's going on. See, I probably couldn't even tell you that, because I was, like, just trying to stay awake through most of it, and since I started it, I wanted to finish it.
Not again. I swear. Every excuse you give him, it's this talk about...
Shut up.
Did you just tell me to shut up?
Sorry.
Take it from me. This one likes to think he's a scientist, but he's actually the monster.
Can't I be a little bit of both? Like I said, I haven't actually read it, but that sounds smart enough that I'd be willing to believe it's the true meaning of the story. Enough about these old stories that belong to someone else. I think it's time to make up some new stories of our own. Before you know what's going on, Huntress is waving an empty vodka bottle in the air, a devilish twinkle in her half-mask covered eye. Might I suggest a little naughty? Let's all get in circle and spin this bad boy. Oh, we got the trickster up in here all of a sudden. Great idea. Trickster? Isn't it a bit late to introduce a new character? I thought I was the one who gets to make the rules, so I'm not sure who I'm asking. But I wasn't ready for this. Well, hello. And who is this new fan in the waiting?
Beat it, hack.
I don't know. What's the harm in inviting one more person to join the circle for our game? Oh, I can't stay. I'm just saying it's a great idea, while also teasing the secret trickster ending. I've got much, much better things to do than hang out here. I'm famous. Toodaloo.
The rules are simple. First you spin, then you swap spit. That's it.
But let's be clear. This ain't a peep show. We're here to have a good time, but in a classy way.
I'll make out what happened out of pub. I don't know what their voice is anymore. Real romantic like.
Yes, romance is the goal. So we'll all be waiting here in complete silence, trying to listen in and use our imaginations while you make out on the other side of the bar, but not watching.
I like adults. Romantic, well-adjusted adults.
Taco, you're up.
You grip the bottle in your hand and put your faith in the hands of the empty bottle gods. Mini-games consist of 2 parts. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction. And on the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. Well, I guess there are mini-games. Dwight pops out of the locker just long enough to give me instructions and then runs away. This here upcoming minigame is a special minigame. Perfect for the less coordinated because there is no winning or losing. Well, not technically. Wherever the pointer stops, that's your result. I suppose if it doesn't stop where you want it to, that's a bit like losing, but no one has to know if you don't tell them. Okay, ready to play? Or would you like me to repeat that? Nah, I'm good. I think I got it. Ready! There is no quick saving, is there? Save! Just in case. Away we go! Spin the bottle and see who you're gonna smooch. I wonder how instantaneous this stops. Oh no! No! Do not want! Do not want! You got Trapper! You two are meant to be. Psych! You actually have to spin multiple times to get your real result. First to get to 3 times is your true match. That's how we play hardcore spin the bottle on this here island. Now, get your spin on. Oh, thank God. Okay. And stop! Statistically speaking, at this point, I'm gonna end up with this man, and I'm not okay with that. Alright, you can't see it because my webcam is broken. Closed eyes. Make sure I'm on stop. Big money, no whammies, no whammies. Stop! Oh, thank God. You got Wraith. Alright, closed eyes again. I'm letting all the fates now decide all of this, because if I stop it, it's going to look like I'm apparently trying to stop it on Trapper, but I'm gonna click stop and get the Huntress. Okay. Okay. We're doing good. Statistically, I didn't think this was gonna happen. Okay? Statistically, I thought for sure this was just gonna be like, boom, Trapper, let's move on with our day. Eyes are closed. Knees weak. Mom spaghetti. That was Spirit? Dude, that was like dead on the line. I was actually kind of impressed with that. I didn't honestly know which one that was gonna get, but I am okay with that being Spirit. I have now gotten at least one of everyone. The Cage Titan is now playing Final Fantasy. Good for him. The Cage Titan is trying to play as many Final Fantasy games as he can in 2023. I think he's about 50% of the way through Final Fantasy. He's a very fun guy. He used to do a lot of Twitch things back in the day. But now he's just kind of like a variety streamer. And yeah, he says he hasn't really played any of the games, so he's trying to play a lot of them. So I say kudos to him on starting at Final Fantasy 1. Stop! Spirit! That's 2 spirits. 2 spirits. One more. Oh my god, it's so fast. One more. One more. Eyes are closed. Fates. Putting it out there. That red ribbon of fate. That's the string that's connected with me and Spirit. Or Wraith. Or Wraith. Good god, it's spinning so fast. Do you like it? Do you like how I'm building the tension? I love the tension. I wish it would never end. I don't know the correct line from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, or Charlie and the Chocolate. I think that was technically Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with Gene Wilder. He's like, I think he technically says like, the suspense is killing me. I hope it doesn't end, or something of that nature. So it's one of those things where it's like, tension. Apparently, we're going out with the Wraith. We're gonna go kiss. We're gonna go kiss the Wraith. We're gonna go make some ding dong spit swapping. Wraith is your true match. Ooh. Just this morning, you were waking up on a strange beach, surrounded by strangers with murderous intent. I'm gonna see if I can do something real quick, so pardon me. Nice bells. Nice bells. I appreciate it. Good use of flirt. Jesse, just in case that didn't get through for some reason, can you please count one? Because if that didn't get through, I'm gonna be very sad, because that means the filter on my mic, the sound filter thing is just working too well. Surrounded by strangers with murderous intent. It was muffled, but it was there. Now you're looking across a beach towel at Wraith, lust in his eyes, sweat glistening on his skin. Your heart races. You can feel your pulse pounding in your ears. Wraith takes you by the hand, and you sit face to face at a private section of the bar. He begins to reach for you, putting his hands on your shoulders. You're sweating, but not in the sexy way he is. You're sweating in the gross way you'd sweat at that interview for a job you're not even remotely qualified for. You don't know what to do. If you try and lock lips in this state, you might gross him out so completely that he'll never be able to look at you romantically again. Wraith, we... Look, you're great, but also terrifying. Did he just steal your line? I want to be kissed by you, but, well, I'm maybe not even sure how. Is that sad? Great, now it looks sad. Well, if the tropical shorts fit. You make me happy to be around, I think. It's still so new, all of this. We can figure it out together. Really? Really? I'd like to get to know you. And, you know, the kissing thing sounds great, in theory. Thank God he said in theory. Sure doesn't sound, painful. So then, for now, Wraith reaches out and gives you a vigorous handshake. That's comforting. We're acquaintances going on friends, going on lovers. Oh, I'm sorry. Great handshake, by the way. Really? Truly. I hate to break up such a passionate moment.
The only way, that we only assume was passionate because we never spy on you constantly while you stay on the island.
But dinner is being served right away, and we must insist that you join us.
We wouldn't want anyone dying of starvation.
When there are so many more interesting things to die from. He's right, you know. Seems like the next activity is mealtime. How quaint. You were expecting what? Capture the flag? You know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. And oh great, terrific. It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Oh yeah, Trickster is here. Surprised? Well, yeah, they don't call him expected, sir. I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers, and my whole shtick gets a little flustered. Hey there, you're looking good, Taco. Real good. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Why am I not surprised that you're playing Final Fantasy?
I know what's going on in your life.
Welcome in, my dude. How are you today? Jesse, can you give him a proper shout out now? Because I couldn't remember exactly what his username. So if you can give shout out to @CageTitan. I couldn't remember if it was the Cage Titan or if there were underscores or all kinds of other things. So let's see what this man is doing. What is he doing? Shooting a man. Is that that's not Apex. Is that what the hell is that? What is that game? I know this game. What is it called? Rogue Company? No, not Rogue Company. Rogue. Yeah, I know. Rogue something. It is Rogue Company? Look at him. Look at him. That's how you win a game right there, man. Woo! That's how you do it. So, like I was saying, this man's trying to play a lot of Final Fantasy. Go check him out. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on the screen at the same time. You'd probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. You got that? Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite you. Hey, for you, anytime. I just wish we could get some of those sweet Twitch sings clips that they completely deleted and took from everyone. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous sexy arms.
Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner.
Tonight, wait, did I just do Claudette? Doesn't matter.
Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit.
Oh, well, look at this man shouting himself out and shooting someone in the butthole. Shoots a man in the butthole and giggles about it like a small child. We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat.
Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge.
My favorite.
Meat is good. God, her voice just gets worse as it goes on. Meat is murder. Which you'd know, considering what you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts. And you need to murder something to eat its meat, so that's, like, technically true.
Technically true is the best kind of true.
Okay, enough yapping, let's eat. Hey, Taco, you thinking what I'm thinking? It's gotta be a person on the spit, right? or several parts of overlapping people. It's not Yoda. Listen, there is a Dead by Day. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. What is it called? Dead by Daylight animated. Trying to see if we can find. God, where is? Okay, so we'll click on this one. Oh yeah, this looks like a good ad. Hubba bubba. We're just gonna mute the game real quick. So you guys, so I can just show you, and you guys can understand the stupid voice that I keep doing. Like it'll make sense, I promise you. So we'll click on this. So like I was saying, hubba bubba. He's very small, but them boobies do be biggies.
Wow.
Hey.
Oh, sweet mercy Magoo, wasn't ready for that. What? I bet you he's gonna have to like fight things in a tower, and then okay, this is not what I was expecting for this game. I was expecting it to be one of those weird, you have to like match things, gain power. Okay, so I can guarantee you this is not what the game is actually like, though. Yo, get that octopus. Hell yeah, he's trying to get that mimic. He's gonna do that. Oh, you idiot, don't do the eel. Oh, come on. Oh, no, here it is. Here it is. See, look, now he has to fight the 4, and then he just, I've seen this ad so many times, or variations of this ad so many times. Anywho.
Where am I? Oh, a broken generator. Good thing I took that mechanical engineering class. Ow, my ears! Camper! Get out of here, you camper!
I'm sorry. I'll go. Sorry again. Hey, wait a minute. You guys! All right.
Here we see Claudettes in their natural environment. Tall grass. I'm okay. I'll just walk it off. Walk it off. Just need a little rest. It's not as bad as it looks. I'm perfectly fine. Hanging from a dirty hook. Might as well get some exercise in. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Excuse me. No, excuse me. Wait, are you me? I think so. But how? Whoa. I wonder if another one will show up. Ah, it's the killer! No, that's just Nia.
So, 3 to wise, huh?
I gotta go. Me too. So many generators to do.
Oh, perfect, a nurse. Does this wound you gave me earlier with that rusty blade look infected? Yeah, that's not helpful. Are you really a nurse?
Here we see Dwight in his natural habitat, a locker. Be quiet or the killer might hear you. Ding ding ding. A meeting will now come to order. So I was thinking, if we all stopped wiping and gripping and looking at our weapons after we hit one of those little twerps, we'd probably kill them a lot faster. What does everyone think? Any questions? Yes, the shape. Oh, are you seriously stalking me right now?
Hi, Sam.
Hey, sorry I'm late.
So for any of you that we're couldn't figure out what the heck my stupid voice was. That's the long and short of it right there. That's the long and short of it. I honestly forgot about most of the other voices because that Trapper voice is just, from those things, is just very iconic. And that's the one that sticks in my head. I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know. When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scrapes of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat?
This took 12 hours.
And we do literally everything on this island.
Actually, there's only one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal.
Well, he's right for a change, because I am with my broadaxe. It's a perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. I don't know why I just committed to the Swedish when I started the whole sentence.
First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood.
Ugh. You two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough. Grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Ops.
The hell it is.
Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you'd like. Please stop, please. I hate when we fight, or talk, or even when we look at each other in the eye. I can do it. I have the skull of Azarov. Great. Instead of slicing it up, you can club it to a second death. Thank you for the lurk, my dude. Oh shit. Oh shit, that Prime subscription. Hitting him with the Skeledab. Skeledab and the Kirby love. Thank you for that, Sam. Otherwise, this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once again argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 hours. And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value in maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tetanus. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up, dinner? Ah, splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cold.
He hated when it got cold.
Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Oh, minigames consist of two parts. On top, a pointer, which rotates in a clockwise direction. And at the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. Jesse, count one. Sometimes the target is immediately visible. Sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Press the spacebar to stop the pointer while over the target to win. Fail to land on the target, and you will lose. To achieve a perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not the end. Okay, ready to play? You want me to repeat that? I'm ready. So it's kind of like, skill checks. Away we go. Slice. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, that was almost bad. Not bad. Not bad. That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you can do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb.
Dinner is faster.
For real. The sounds, especially coming from the mask killers while they eat, which involves lifting their mask and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to really be embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean, come on, we're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their mask. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mash through stuff there. Or mash stuff through there. Either way. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Taco. Number 2? No number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? Look at that seagull! Wow! You ever see a seagull that big? I haven't. That's incredible! Anyway, what were we talking about? Lame misdirect. Yeah, she's right, Taco. Pretty lame. Own who you are. Never compromise.
Don't you wash up on the island? Didn't you wash up on the island with no memory of who you are and how you got here?
Yes, you did. Poor thing.
You have no idea the last time you ate a real meal, and you've been standing in the sun.
But the seagull. Uh-oh, he just made a lot of good points. I swear, you're beginning to feel lightheaded. Now, it waved at me. Maybe you need to eat to survive here. Either that or someone poisoned you. No, wait. You haven't eaten, so you can't be poisoned. Huh. Oh, well, whatever the reason, you're clearly about to pass out. Oh, hey, it's me again. Oh, your friend, mentor, and guide. Narrator to the narrator. The ocean. Not sure how I feel about the characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you. Not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse. Starting scene's over and having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right? Yeah, we already did that once. For this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that, and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Vague. Mysterious. I gotta give it up to this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling. Hold on, I'm back. One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It is in your best interest to make more choices that I like. For the choices might be yours to make, but they're mine to reward. You wake up to find the spirit holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. I hope it's not ocean water. Don't you just love the ocean at night? I do. Staring out over the vast darkness of the ocean really validates the feelings inside me that we're all truly insignificant.
The only thing worth pursuing is revenge.
I have to wonder, how could anyone believe anything else? It's the kiddie pool piss water. I drank so much of that as a kid, I'll be fine. You look out into the darkness of night and ponder her question. Well, it's a simple question. How could they? How could anyone not feel small and alone in the face of such massive nothingness? Yeah, how could you not feel small and alone when you know you're just traveling on a rock that orbits the sun? And if it ever moved even 1/8 of an inch out of its orbit, everything could just freeze and everyone would die and there would be no life. But hey, you know, it's a simple question, really. You've always been alone. I mean, up until I got married, I guess I was always alone. Maybe it's the spirit's words. Maybe it's the ocean. Or maybe it has always been this way. But you suddenly feel connected to the spirit's words. I may not remember much about my life before, but there's one thing I know to be true. I've always been alone. Or the sun has a coronal mass ejection in our yeah, any of these things. Or it decides to just stop working one day, even though it's supposed to live on for like billions of more years. And it just decides, nah, I'm gonna go supernova, peace. And I will always be alone. Spirit has turned from looking at the ocean and is looking directly at you now. It's a funny idea, isn't it? Being alone. Together? It's the best we can hope for. I don't gotta be alone tonight, baby. How can I be alone? I was about to say I have 12 people here. It's down to 11 now. And I have 11 people with me. I'm not alone. And my wife's sleeping in the other room. Maybe. Or maybe it's too much to hope for. Maybe it's impossible. To pretend we know anything, is that just arrogance? Ugh, I was so dumb. So busy trying to please everyone and be perfect student, perfect employee, the perfect daughter. I didn't take care of myself. And now, I'm all I've got. Man, I kind of know that feeling. The worst of all, I got distracted from my true purpose, my destiny, the purpose that was sitting inside me my whole life. Okay, so this might sound a bit silly, but Spirit looks around to see if there's anyone else on the beach. When she's convinced that it's only you two, she continues. Why am I getting like Sonic the Hedgehog Casino Night Zone feelings, vibes from this song? There's a dragon that lives inside me. I've always known, but I've tried to ignore it. When I couldn't ignore it, I tried to push it down. I'm so stupid. You're not stupid, that's badass. Right? But I didn't let it out. And then I, you know, chop, and now that dragon is pretty much a one-track revenge beast. But enough about me. What's inside of you, stranger? No dragon, just a lot of fire, nothing but darkness. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to go down this, like, weird, everything is terrible if I want to get with her, so I'm gonna go with the nothing but darkness. I'd kill to have a dragon. Maybe not the best choice of words. I mean, a dragon sounds awesome. Honestly, though, I don't feel like I've got anything inside me at all. Just darkness. Never-ending darkness. And here I thought Spirit was the biggest goth on the island until you arrived. Perhaps I could light a torch and search through that darkness. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you. You quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. I mean, I'm fixing to get a lizard inside of her, you know what I'm saying? It's a spitting lizard. It's got that one-eyed dragon, baby. One-eyed dragon with white breath. Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not a part of this evening's activities. That's strictly slotted in for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No, no time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Go, 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 go! There's so much. Hey, you can see my pointer now. I don't know when that happened. Aw, shit, I like this reggae jam now. The music in this game is very, very good. That is the one thing that I can definitely say, like, out the gate. I am very much enjoying the music within this game. Once everyone is gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular.
But someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry you, hasn't been sticking to the schedule.
That means we're behind on time for evening activities.
And we'll only have time for one person to share their spooky nighttime story.
They gotta put on some jazz, aka baby making music. Oh yeah. I mean, I personally could go for some jizz right about now, but that's me. Just one story? But story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide? Oh great, we have to describe we have to decide as a group? That never goes well. Come take a warm, hot bath in my jazz. No, jizz. You not know what jizz is? Jizz is a sweet form of, like, space jazz. That, and, like, you can look up in an actual, like, Star Wars encyclopedia. Apparently George Lucas didn't know what jizz was, or he did know what jizz was. Either way, it's funny. I will thank you for allowing jizz. George Lucas called the style of music that is played by the band in the cantina scene in Episode 4, New Hope. That style of music is known as jizz. Now again, like I was saying, I don't know if George Lucas had no idea what jizz actually was, or if he did know what it was, and was trying to play coy and was like, yeah, it's called jizz. Everybody loves jizz. You just boom, boom, get that jizz in your ears, you know? Demonetized.
Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss.
Yes, I'm not. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. WWE star Seth Rollins sparks injury concerns. Oh my goodness. Is that a weird ass picture of Marilyn Manson? Star Wars, jizz. Do 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 do. What we have here is from Wikipedia. I'm going to say it's the greatest. Can we talk about this for a second before I continue talking about jizz? Why is there a Why is there a phone? Right, or phone? Okay, if this was ET, it would be a walkie-talkie. So I'm gonna give myself 50% on this one. Why is that? Really, jizz is first in Return of the Jedi. I thought it was a New Hope. Interesting. But yeah, jizz was a genre of music. Jizz Wailers were musicians who specialized in the genre. Max Rebo, thank you. I couldn't remember his stupid name. Also, Avatar, demonetized. Max Rebo and his band were popular Jizz Wailers. Jizz was first mentioned in canon in Star Wars Return of the Jedi Junior novelization. So in the Junior novelization, you can find the word jizz. That's pretty cool. Didn't know. Huh. Also, Avatar. Listen, if there's one thing I do on stream, okay? I don't lie. I might embellish. I might tell tall tales. I might be a silly goose. I might fart and then say Jesse, I need you to count one because I just farted, and Jesse, I do need you to count one. The fans will love it. But I don't lie. I'm always serious, especially about my Star Wars knowledge. And why my OBS is running like shit right now is beyond me. Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry everyone, I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this work schedule thing works. By work, I mean whole. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before, even though it's taken some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule even once?
Damn it, Donald. If you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick, and then I'll drown you in its blood, Cynthia. Fuss and Muss are back on. You two know I love the hack, slash, and slice.
We all know you love to kill. Is almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. But we still gotta get started on story time, so... Taco, who do you think should go? Oh, damn it, that's a name. Please, pick somebody quickly so that this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. But doesn't Leia say that she knew they were siblings all along? Yes. He might fart and claim he didn't mess his pants. Listen, I have not yet messed my pants on stream. Okay? I have perhaps messed my pants in other situations that did not involve, you know, streaming. But I have not sharded on stream yet. Okay? I keep it clean. Yet! Thank you! Listen, I can't predict the future. I might be sick one day and I'm like, no, I said I'm gonna stream. I'm gonna be streaming. And I'm gonna be like getting that fucking victory royale. And I'm gonna be fucking out there hitting them with the John Cena. And I'm gonna be like, let's go, baby. Let's go. Uh-oh. Guys, I gotta take a quick 5 minutes and I'll be right back. You know, you might know what had happened. The shard hit the fan, so to speak. Easy, Spirit. I choose you, Spirit. Whoa. This entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? Really? You want to hear from me? Well, I mean, you know, he was crafting a story and kind of hoping for the best. And it is very funny when you look at that scene. Oh, it's funny in a kind of creepy way. That, you know, they kiss and, you know, I mean, if you really look at the scene, she's just trying to get under Han's skin. So, like, you can kind of ignore it. But at the same time, Luke also looks like he's got his hands behind his head. And he's all like, heh, yeah, I just got a smooch from the princess. And then in Return of the Jedi, they're like, oh, I always knew deep down inside you were really my brother. Oh, same for me. So basically deep down inside, he was all like, I just fucking kissed my sister, you know, like, it's still weird. Spirit huffs and dramatically rolls her eyes as she gets to her feet in front of the campfire. Don't let her talk you out of it. She's great with ghost stories. Yeah! 2 raids? 2 raids in one stream? Audio Blood. Audio, you mad lad. Thank you for bringing your crew of 4. I'm gonna mute the game real quick so we can maybe actually hear the clip. Is this Conan? This looks like a clip from Conan. Oh yeah, that's Conan. I recognize those alligators anywhere. Hey, do you remember when you guys used to play that game a lot? Good times. Then I would read about it. You low-key... I tried playing Conan. All I really did was make a dude with a giant dick. And then that was about as far as my experience really gotten it. About to say Odd Shadows and I played it a few times, if memory serves. But just, I don't know. It didn't catch me. I don't know where she gets it, but she comes up with the scariest stuff. Seriously disturbing, even to me, and I literally pulled a guy's skull and spine out once with my bare hands.
Talk about bullshit stories.
Well, language, please. If everyone else is going to chit-chat, I guess I can just sit down and... Huntress's eyes go red behind her mask, and both Trapper and Wraith take their seat. They know when it's worth fighting, and when it's not. I wanted to like it, but it just... Same. I did. I really did want to... But the thing is, I think the biggest part for me was the fact that you can make giant boobies and giant wang. And then once I kind of got past the giant boobies and giant wang, I feel like a lot of it just kind of dropped off. But that's my opinion. But thank you for the raid, again, my dude. So what were you streaming tonight? High on Life. Oh, we already talked about High on Life. How are you enjoying High on Life? Reaper O'Bacon raided earlier and was talking about, I think he said he just finished High on Life and he enjoyed it overall. How have you been enjoying it so far? It's a game I'm kind of contemplating streaming, but I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to dive into it. Enjoyable, I like it. That is what I keep hearing. So, like I said earlier, like I've watched Rick and Morty. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I like the humor enough I can maybe get into it. I don't know if it's by them, but I know the voice actor, blah, 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 blah. I've had this conversation, but I'm glad you're enjoying it. Ahem. Well, I hate to break it to you, but tonight's story isn't scary. It's a romance. Too late now, though. I was selected, and so I'm going to tell my story. I call it The Prisoner's Kiss. You notice that Huntress and Wraith are both sharing a giant tub of popcorn. Nobody offered you popcorn. It was a dark summer night. Warm rain seeped from the sky like blood from an old wound. Detective Hota, a celebrated investigator and renowned hostage negotiator, was called to the scene of a strange occurrence, unlike anything she had ever seen before. This looks like something Tyler would play. I would love to see Tyler play this. I don't often get to see my boy Berserker Tyler play a lot of stuff. I like to consider you a chill streamer. Every time I see you, it's usually a pretty laid back and chill stream. I like hanging out there. But I definitely could see Tyler streaming this. I tried to catch Gadget playing this, but I just never got a chance to. When she arrived, the scene was chaotic. Crowds had begun to gather. A dozen other officers were doing everything they could to keep curious onlookers away. But how could anyone resist wanting to know more? For there, in the middle of a busy market, had appeared a giant box. Strange, alien in its appearance, and massive in size. Just like my ex-girlfriend's cooter. No one knew how it got there. Was it delivered? Built on site? In such a busy area, how could something like this just appear? A mystery. It was as if conjured by magic. But this was no illusion. The huge box was very real, and someone was trapped inside. Spirit pauses her story to look from face to face of each audience member. She has no expression, but you feel her vibrating with energy. She's in her element. Yes, her element. Help me, cried someone inside the box. It was a man. Terrified, trapped, imprisoned, his voice trembling. By now, it was as if every detective in the city was there, looking the strange structure up and down, inspecting it on every side. It didn't make sense. There were no doors, no windows, no fasteners or seams. It was completely solid, and much too heavy to move by hand. Solid, that is, except for a single small slit, just enough to see the bloodshot eyes of the prisoner trapped inside.
You're telling me that it's a large box with a small slit. Hubba bubba.
I don't know what happened. I woke up and here I was. I'm so scared. Please help me, cried the man as if pleading for his life.
No stranger to tense situations, Detective Hoda comforted the man. She used her training to calm him and buy time for the other investigators. However, time did not bring clarity, only anxiety, as the night dragged on with no progress opening the box. And as the night grew longer, the seeping rain puddling on the ground, the man inside grew more desperate, more sad and lonely, more pathetic in need of help. More of me needing Jesse to count yet another one. But Detective Hoda was no help at all. Powerless to save him, guilt began to weigh on her like it had never before.
Don't let me die in here, the man begged. Don't let me die alone. Stay calm, instructed Detective Hoda. You're not alone. I'm here. Hell, half the town is here. We're all in this together, and we won't let this be the end of your story. Looking through that narrowest of passageways, Detective Hoda watched her own reflection in the tear-filled eyes of this strange, sad prisoner. Together they both wept in silence at the hopelessness of this moment. Promise, asked the man. Promise that I'm not alone? Yes, she promised, I do. A simple pledge. She felt an instant connection like she had never felt before. Not to her family, not to her friends, not to any of the other hostages she had worked so hard to free before. And so, when the man's eyes closed and backed away, it didn't scare Detective Hoda, for she knew he would return, and he did, pressing his lips up to the narrow slit in this horrible puzzle box, repeating his question again, steam flowing from his mouth as he asked, Promise? Promise that I'm not alone? Yes, she promised, I do. And pressing her palms against the cold outside of the box without truly knowing why, Detective Hoda leaned forward and placed her own lips to the opening, letting her breath creep into the strange structure, allowing her warm lips to fall on this man's. It was a gentle kiss, a moment of compassion. She could feel in this brief contact the beating of her heart, pulsing blood through every inch of her body, matched beat for beat in this soft touch. Thank you, said the man, no trace of fear remaining in his voice, and he backed away into the darkness, disappearing in a single moment of eerie calmness. Get back, yelled an officer, suddenly thrusting himself between Detective Hoda and the box, breaking a silence that would soon be filled by a cacophony of whirring gears and clicking latches, a symphony of mechanical activity happening all at once. Also, an ad starts in 3 seconds. Something had triggered, as if an unseen lever pulled and the side of the giant box began to slide open. Detective Hoda gripped her flashlight tightly and pushed forward into the foggy interior of the giant box. Her feet splashed in the puddled rainwater, but heart racing. Her heart racing. Why am I putting words that aren't there? As she swept her light from side to side. And that's when her eyes landed on the man. Or at least landed on what should have been him. Oh, he's out here playing GTA 5 and can't be watching me? Loki, you turd. There, in the corner of a box, was a pile of pieces. Like parts of a doll, almost pulled apart, or perhaps that's just how Detective Hoda had to think of him in that moment to survive. A collection of segments, limbs, pieces, disconnected from one another, cleanly severed and placed in a neat little pile. And atop that pile, a head, cold, pale, eyes open, lips an icy blue. Spirit stares at the fire, her own expression lifeless, her lips blue, tears fall from her chin and soak into the sand at her feet. You're blown away by the story, and it's safe to say you're not alone. Everyone is looking into the fire or up at the sky, anywhere but its spirit. It was you who chose her, you who initiated this harrowing tale. So sad, so creepy, so sensual? She really went into great detail when it came to describing that kiss. Too much detail, and now no one is sure how to act. Dwight and Claudette are staring daggers at you. You have to do something. This game was supposed to be a lighthearted romp. Please, I said do something! Stand up and try to start one of those slow claps. Yes! You stand up and clap once. Then after a beat again, slowly building a dramatic group clap. Wraith stands next to you and claps. No one else does. Spirit floats off as the clapping slows to a halt, which happens almost immediately because it was slow to begin with. Usually they're much more disturbing. More disturbing than that? No. You don't regret picking Spirit to tell the story for tonight, but you have to admit it to yourself that even on the strangest day of your life so far, that you can remember at least, you still weren't prepared for that. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Hey baby, you look lonely, mind if I join you? Dude has an 8-pack, almost a 10-pack. That's ridiculous. He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island, the only lobster in an ocean of sardines. Sam, calm down, just calm down. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Spirit approaches you. You know, I was watching you while I told my story. I could tell it was having an effect on you. Oh, all right, Sam. We're going to go ahead and need you to take it from about an 11 to like a solid 7. 7 out of 10 would recommend. This fog that follows me around, I could feel you breathing heavily, taking me in. You and I are both absolutely flabbergasted at that piece of information. Legit, you learn something new every day, even when you're a narrator. You're doing it again right now. You need to calm down. You should come to the hot tub with me. Baby. Dipping in hot tubs with a spirit? You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her, an offer like that. Just, don't forget our little talk. You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion can handle it. Vini Vidi Vici, I came, I saw, and I came again. And might come even one more time after that. I just want to be totally clear. Even though that story bore some similarities in my life, it was not about me in any way, shape, or form. Not symbolically, not metaphorically, not any otherically. I believe you completely. Sure, you were cut to pieces in your life, and so was the person in the story. A perfectly normal coincidence. Sure, you're on the island, trapped, one might say, in a most puzzling place. Almost a completely regular coincidence. And sure, his lips were blue, and your lips are blue. Really? You'd call this blue? Searching for answers? Hoping to find...
Revenge.
Okay, so the similarities stop there, I guess. Coincidences. Sorry, the coincidences. Get this through your head, whoever you are. Samurai blood runs through my veins. Or, well, maybe it's coagulated by now, but no need to sweat the details. Regardless, I'm a descendant of noble warriors. Thousands of years of training with bladed weapons preceded my entrance into this world. Do you know how many swords that is? A lot. gotta figure with that many sharp edges, a person is bound to get disconnected from a body part here and there. The truth is, and I wouldn't typically share this, so don't go blabbing about it, I dreamt that story, like watching a movie in my sleep, when I was just a little girl, years before my father sunk his blade into my skin. I've never been able to shake it. That's a very adult story for a child to dream. Do you believe me? Yes. I know we just met, but yes, I do believe you. The way you told that story, it clearly came from someplace deep. Fool! Who taught you to trust a stranger? You're going to get hurt if you don't learn to take better care of yourself. Now you've got me wondering, do I believe if you believe her or not? And if I know everything, because trust me, I do know everything, don't I already know the answer to my own question about if I believe your answer to the spirit's question? Whoa. Ocean air got me tripping. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract us both. What's important is that a certain corpsey cutie floating in a cloud of magical mist might still be waiting for you to say the right thing and free her from her puzzle box. If you believe that she is the... Damn it, got me going again. Unfortunately, before you can follow this conundrum to what will surely be a mind-numbing cycle of new questions, you find a certain to someone standing before you with a fresh towel ready to dry you off. Sorry, kids. But it's time for bed. I might be the youngest one here, but I'm no kid. I do, however, love being wrapped up in a fresh, clean towel. Same. You know what's really good? When you get the shower in the morning, but like you put your towel in the dryer and you run it for a little bit, and then when you get out of the shower, you have that nice, hot, fluffy towel that's all ready to go. But make sure you do put like fabric softener and then like one of those like linen sheets or whatever. I don't know what they're called off the top of my head because that's what my brain does to me. So you get rid of that static cling. My mother used to help me wash my hair when I was young. She'd comb out all the tangles and tie a ribbon before sending me on my way. I miss her. I think they're just called dryer sheets. You watch as Spirit stares off into the distance, her hand gripping into a tight fist. She doesn't notice you're watching her at first. When she catches you looking, she turns away, roughly grabs a towel from Dwight, and then pushes him and Claudette aside as she floats off. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about the spirit's story, about the prisoner in the puzzle box. If you manage to escape this place, will you leave with your life? Or has it already been taken from you and it's just a matter of time until you make a gruesome discovery? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive, their now familiar creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by a firelight. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and a blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease? Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the types who want to rob of their beauty sleep. Oh boy. Away we go! As you relax and you look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might adjust the dial and fix it. Oh, Jesus. Let's see what's on this station. Oh, I'm glad that it's loud-ass rock music. Nah. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire? As if I even have to ask. Spirit, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Spirit tells you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless. I like to listen to flute music, dab on some essential oils, and steam my pores. Really? What, even the dead like to relax. I don't really have any of those things around. Oh shit, did I just get a comb? Spirit reaches out and presents you with a unique item. It's a small comb, carved from bamboo. I guess you can hold on to this. It was a gift from my mother. I will want it back though, and if you lose it, well, you'll get your revenge on me.
If it's the last thing I do.
You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling, maybe you're paralyzed? You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky. By now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head, but this one is still undeniably odd. The human body is made up of 60% water. Did you know that? Of course you did. Everyone knows that. Even amnesiac video game protagonists. Well, guess what? Drink as much as you like. You'll never get to 100%. Do you hear me? Don't think I don't see what you're up to. You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Trapper is sitting beside you, sketching a portrait.
Oh, you're awake. I saw you with the spirit right before bedtime. You should know they're not what they seem. Not like me, who is obviously completely honest and trustworthy. I was out checking to make sure you weren't sleeping near one of my... actually, never mind. Just be careful where you sit.
Oh God, please no. It's funnier than just teabagging.
But since I'm here, I'd like to share 2 things with you. 1, I do not take rejection well. 2, the first thing is very important to remember.
Were you drawing me? Trapper doesn't answer. You aren't drawing stink lines radiating out from me, are you? Still nothing from Trapper.
Look, I'm not an easy guy to get along with, but I am an easy guy to spend time with. That will make sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow. The rest of the scum live like rats. They wouldn't know a good time if it bit them on the ass. I mean that literally. Point is, if you select me for you in day of luxury I had stroke. Point is, if you select me, you're in for a day of luxury, extravagance, and fun. Yes, I said fun.
And if I don't pick you?
Remember what I said earlier, or it might be the last thing you ever forget. But hey, you look tired. Get some rest, sleep. Maybe even sleep well if you can. Just try not to roll over the about 15 feet to your left.
Finally alone, for real this time. Thank you, Yoda. Maybe. You drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. Oh, man. Wait a second. Where are we? This is... Oh, geez. It is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants can...
Maybe I shouldn't play games or I have to read words that I can't say, even though I can say the word contestant.
Where the contestants talk directly to the camera. Well, guess what? Guess what? Unfortunately...
words are hard. Not...
I 100% agree with that. Guess what? Unfortunately, we're not going to get to see this. So that means that when we stream this game again next week, next Wednesday, some might even say, when we stream this game next Wednesday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll see what happens at the confessional. I was really just trying to get to like a day 2 type of thing so I could end the stream. Because I do need to get to bed, and I'm trying to stick to that 8 to 10 p.m., that 2-hour block for Wednesday nights. And we only creeped over a little bit. But this has been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed being able to do what I consider some of my old silly things I used to do during a stream, and it's the shit that I really enjoy doing. So this is probably, honestly, some of the most fun I've had streaming in a very long time.
And I am very thankful that everybody was here and hung out for as long as you did. Thank you, everybody, for the raids. Thank you to Reaper O'Bacon and Audio for the raids. Very much appreciated. Thank you to Sam, Jesse, and Mikey for the resubs. I don't think I'm missing anything else. I think that was everything that pretty much happened. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am, because this game is actually significantly better than I expected. I didn't know if it was going to be like cheesy bad or cheesy good, and thankfully it's slanting in the cheesy good direction. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to playing this again next Wednesday. But next stream will be this Friday, 8 p.m. All my streams are pretty much going to be starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You're welcome for the stream. So I will see you guys Friday for some Fortnite. And since I have been getting all this love with the raids, let's see if we can find somebody who is... Let's go see if we can find a rando that is streaming. Maybe they're streaming some Hooked on You. It would be great if I was the only person. Oh no, there's a lot of people streaming it. Actually, by a lot, I mean there's 5 people. And there is part 3. Let's head to... Well, this person says English, so at least this way we can be kind of guaranteed that they're speaking the language. L-O-L-L-I. Lolly. There we are. Hooked by Hooked. We'll get the raid going. So we'll send all the love over there. But again, like I said, everybody, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Truly appreciate it. And I will hopefully see you all on Friday, where we will be playing Fortnite and getting my doo-doo pushed in, more than likely. And then after Fortnite, we will be checking out Chained Echoes. So expect kind of like a hype fun stream at the start, and then a nice chill RPG stream after that to kind of bring the night to a close. And with that, I say thank you, adieu, and I am going to bed. But let's go raid out to Lolly Diomont. I probably can't say that right, but it looks like there's a kitty involved.